everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jess. I hope you're all having a great day. You will notice my table has placemats everywhere, and the reason is my table always looks dirty, but it is not. It is just dinged and scratched and has glue all over it from me. So I'm trying to use these placemats to sort of help protect it from me scratching it and scraping it, moving stuff across it. Anyway, I hope you're all having a great Sunday. I actually have not been feeling well. I wasn't able to go to church, but my kids were, so I have the house to myself and thought I would take advantage of the opportunity to work on a wedding project that I have. I love my kids. I adore them, but sometimes they are just too much help. So this is for a fall wedding, and the bride, who I do know rather well, loves the Joanna Gaines aesthetic. She's getting married in a barn. I live in North Carolina in a rural area, and that is just like on trend, and it has been for years now. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. That and wineries. But hers will be rustic. Her colors are cranberry and burnt ember. So I'm trying to stick with that theme. I really wanted to go to Target to be able to get some magnolia hearth things, but I wasn't able to make it. So all of these items, short of the Bath & Body Works you will see, are from Dollar General. So this is a very easy DIY, do it yourself, get it done type of gift. This flower market tote, I did pay full price for it. It's $10, but it's so much cheaper than anything I would have found at Target that is similar, and I know that. I did include a candle from Bath & Body Works. It's mahogany teak wood, so it goes with the fall theme pretty well. I picked up a potted plant. It was $3, but it goes with her colors pretty well. And it was the best I could find. I mean, it's not, everything I'm doing today is not like first choice. It's just what I was able to do. And I need to get it done before the upcoming weeks. So the shreds I'm using are actually like a cranberry color with brown. Natural shreds would have worked way better had I had them on hand, but I don't. So I'm just working with what I have. I have some Madagascar vanilla lotion and spray that I'm going to use for the maid of honor. You'll notice it's a larger gift than what I'll be putting in the bridesmaids. The maid of honor, so this is a mutual friend. The maid of honor is actually not only hosting the bridal shower, but she is catering the reception, so we wanted to make sure she got a really nice gift to show appreciation and thank you. So we did include a Starbucks card. I covered up the price with a sticker. One thing I don't like about these gift cards when they're in gift baskets and stuff is when they say the price like that, but you'll notice I did write it on the back of the card, and that is because when I get gift cards, it's just, I mean, I'm not saying I'm complaining by any means when you get a gift card, but it's a little bit annoying when you don't know how much it is for, and you're just like at the register, like, I don't know. Or you have to call that number that takes forever, or you never get through, or whatever. So anyway, I'm just setting this up the way that I think it looks best. I immediately realized the potted plant needs lifted, so I do that with some cardboard and packaging from some lip balms I'm using for the gifts. And then that brings it up to a height that's more in line with everything else, and it's more pleasing. I'm also going to switch my items around. That's pretty par for the course. I don't know why, but every time I do a basket or a tray that has a candle, I always end up gravitating right towards the right hand side, and that's where I'll put my bow. I don't know. It's just what I do. So anyway, I'm putting in the Starbucks card and some lip balm behind the candle, and I'm just adding some shreds. And I do know, so right now I know the wedding party is doing keto, and they said no candy, but I know by the time that we have the bridal shower, nobody's going to be doing keto. Okay, and I say that in jest, but also seriousness, because I've known them for years and years, and I'm on the same plan. I do the keto, and then I'm off the keto. I get it. Okay, so no judgment. Anyway, so I have to pick ribbon to make the bow, and also one thing I always do to the back of these baskets, because I don't typically solo wrap everything I do. I didn't start wrapping every single item for sales until I started street sales, but for custom orders, I don't wrap every single thing. This is something I won't wrap. I think it's prettier this way, and it's part of the decor for the bridal shower. So I will be adding gold tissue paper to the back. Right now, I want to put a thank you in there. I do not have a Cricut. People do some amazing things with their vinyl stickers and that sort of thing to customize them. So what I do is I just cut thank you cards, the front off, and I'll stick them in there. And you'll see me do that later with the bridal shower gifts as well. But it's super inexpensive. I got a bulk of thank you cards off of Amazon that are florals that I use that with. And I just picked some that match the color scheme of each container that I'm doing. And I just find a good place to stick it because you want them to see that it's a thank you gift or an appreciation gift. So the next thing I'm working on is my tissue paper. I picked gold. No, it's not. It's the ribbon. So I'm going through my ribbon to try to select ribbon. One of the rolls is a wired ribbon, so I pretty much know that's what I'm going to go with anytime I have a wired option, and I did. I'm just tying the bow. It's a very simple bow. And then what I do, you can shape it really easily if it's wired. Otherwise, it's a little bit more of a pain to shape. But I use glue dots to add my movement and to make sure it's exactly where I want it. This wire actually came from this wired ribbon actually came from Hobby Lobby. And the tissue paper I'm going to use, I actually found at Dollar General, and I was shocked because normally I can only find gold at Hobby Lobby. I was very grateful to find some at Dollar General because I am out. And I'm apologizing if I'm stumbling over my words. I cannot record this not one more time. This is it. However it comes out, this is it. I'm tired. So anyway, I'm just glue dotting my bow now. I hope you're all having a great Sunday. It's so weird because whenever I miss church, I grew up in church and I'm very involved in my church. And whenever I can't go, I feel like my whole day is off. It's a weird day. You belong somewhere, but you're not there. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. Maybe if you're sick or you're not able to get out of the house like you used to. It's just Sunday comes and when you're not at church, it's different. I don't know how to explain it. Not that you can't have church at home or worship at home or study the Bible at home, of course, obviously, but it's still part of the body that you miss. So I'm finishing up the maid of honor, and I finally think I got my cards where I want them. I do want her to be able to see the Starbucks card because that's one of the bigger parts of the gift, and I think that's that. Maybe I already did the tissue paper. I don't know. Anyway, so under these mason jars, I found these at Dollar General. They were only $1. I have done wide-necked mason jars, which is what I prefer. If you want to fit stuff in these jars, if you have a wide neck, you can fit just about anything. But with these bottlenecks, you have to either bend things or they have to be small. So there's some items I didn't end up putting in here because, like a face mask, later you'll see I even try like bracelets, but I'm not bending them. I'm not bending them to put them in there because it just doesn't look... To me, it doesn't look good. So once your jar looks full, just leave it alone. That's my best advice. Sometimes we try really hard to fit a ton of stuff into something, and we're better off just stopping because once it looks nice, just especially if you're in it for a profit. This is a friend, so I'm not really concerned about that with this. But in general, just do it till it looks nice and stop. I say that as someone that overfills things, and I just struggle with that. It's just something I do. So anyway, I am doing the same thing with the thank you cards. You'll notice there's two different color schemes. One of the bridesmaids who I am close to, I know her favorite color is blue, and I had to try to fit that into fall themes, but I felt like I could do it, and I did, I think. So anyway, I did 2 with blue and 2 with like the dark pinks, and I had cards to match. I cut the fronts off. I just sort of rolled them a little bit in my hands and then slid them into the jar. That was tricky because it's not a wide neck, so you don't want to wrinkle it or crease it, but you want it to fit. So just roll it really gently with your hands. Then I put some shreds. I put a little tiny loofah. The little tiny loofahs come from Dollar Tree in a 4-pack. They're not always easy to find, so when you do find them, it's a great item to pick up because when you have these small containers, or even like the vinyl bags I showed you earlier, they just fit really easily. So I tried to put some candy on top for them, but it just didn't look right, so I'm just going to add a flower. And I'm just playing around with it to make it work. And then that's just pretty much the finished product. It's very simple. The budget for this was very small, but again, this was my friend, and I want her to be, I want any bride to be proud of what she has. And I want her decor to look really nice. So I'm just doing what I can to add some extra touches and make everything look great. So, but with the rustic barn aesthetic. So the blue containers, I will say they are Tropidelic. It's a spray, it's a hand cream, and there is a Yardley lip balm, as well as the little loofah with a little flower, and then the thank you card. And then she can attach anything else she wants. If she wants to do a handwritten note, I told her I could even do that. If she drops them off, I can attach them with a ribbon or that sort of thing. And I can even hot glue something on top if she wants. So I'm using simple gold ribbon to tie a bow in the front. I used this ribbon on my last video, so I'm not very fond of it because a lot of heavier ribbons will fall when you unravel them. Once you tie a bow, like your ends will fall. These don't. They're incredibly lightweight. They remind me of floral satin almost, but kind of worse. So anyway, I'm going to use glue dots to attach them to the jar so that they don't move and that they look like they're falling. And again, I apologize. I'm tired. I'm trying to explain what I'm doing. Anyway, so the glue dots absolutely help. If you're working with ribbon, I am not ashamed to say I will use glue dots all day long to shape things that are unruly because I don't have the patience or the time. And I'm not going to try to find a different kind of ribbon because I like this one and it matches actually the jar really nicely. So the one on the left you'll see is well, everything I'm sitting out now has glue dots on it, so that is pretty much the finished product. I hope you like it or enjoyed it, and if you are looking for a very simple, inexpensive way to decorate an event or show thanks or even wedding favors, these are so simple and easy, especially if you get the semi-annual sale for Bath & Body Works. Again, I thank you. I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.